Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game about a farmer who taught his chickens how to lay Faberge eggs, and that game is called Gem Hens. Gem Hens is a 2 to 4 player game where players are playing as a farmer who is sowing grain made of gems. The chickens eat said grain and they make Faberge eggs. So what this game really is you're rolling dice in 20 to 30 seconds and you're using different pip values to take actions of moving, sowing additional grain, maybe getting wild is going to determine some pecking order, which turns that die into any of the other actions that you want to do. And you're trying to be the person who completes their Faberge egg with the best types of gems to score the most points. So that's a little bit about the game. Let's go down to the table and see how it plays. Alright, so here's a game of Gem Hens set up for 2 players. For setup, you're going to give each player these 2 boards and dice of their color. So they're going to have a board to put their dice with some plastic on it. They're going to have their Faberge egg board, which they're going to be putting gems on. Then they're going to have, depending on the number of players, they're going to have a different amount of dice. In 2 players, it's 8 dice. You're going to give each player a chicken. They're going to start in the coop and any of the outside edges because they're going to be coming in from these little ramps. You're going to have a timer, pecking order, and the number of players, these 2 tokens because they may come into play. You have a farmer and farmer dice. And then you'll have, if you want to play with the expansion, you'll have the power cards. You're going to flip 1 for each player. And that's how you play. All right, and that's how you set up. So to continue setting up, there's one more piece. We got to start putting some gems out on the board because the premise of this game is we're trying to get our chickens to eat gems to make Faberge eggs, because wouldn't that be amazing? So the way this works is the farmer's going to go to up into this grid. He's going to go to a certain spot based on the number of players, and that's how many dice he's going to roll. So he's going to go here, he's going to roll 2 dice, and those are going to go in, they're going to roll 2 for this column, and 2 for this, or 2 for the rows, and 2 for the columns. So we'll do the rows first. Whatever you roll is where they go. And then we will do 2 more. We'll do a 1 and a 4. All right, so now we're going to populate gems. The way that this works is you're going to put gems wherever there are 2 dice that intersect. So 1 will go here, we'll go down, 1 goes here, and then we're going to go over here for 1, and then we're going to go here for 1. And that's how you set it up. So that's the pre-seated board, and then we're done. All right, now we're going to start playing. So we're going to have a timer. I think it's 20 or 30 seconds. I'm not exactly sure how long it is. But what we're trying to do is we're going to flip the timer. We have to roll our dice. And then whenever the timer ends, whatever we have left, if we haven't assigned them to spaces, then we have to assign them. So let me go over the board. A 1 lets you move 1 space. 2 lets you move 2 spaces. 3 lets you move 3 spaces. A 4 or a 5 lets you scratch a row or a column, which I'll explain when we do it. And a 6 is wild, going to be used for pecking order. And then any 6s you have left can function as any of these other dice. So I'm gonna roll once for this player after we're done with this, but I'm actually gonna play as a green player, and then, sort that out. So we let's say go. I think that's it. Yeah, we'll say go. We'll flip, and then we start rolling. So I have a 5. I want to seed some stuff. I'll keep this 4. Anything you don't lock in, you can keep rolling. 1, 2, and a 3. I'm gonna keep that 6. Reroll these 2 5s. Reroll. I'll keep this 3, re-roll, and I have a 3 and the timer is up, so that's what I'm stuck with. So I'll roll this just 1 time to simulate them taking their turns, and it is what it is. 2, 2, 2, lots of 2 movements. We can't find it. 2, 5, 4, and a 6. All right, so now that we're done with that, we're going to determine pecking order. So to do that, we're going to take all the 6s that we've rolled, and whoever rolls the highest is first in pecking order. Second or last in pecking order gets to pick these cards first, which are going to give them a special ability throughout the round. So 5 is first, and I'm second. So I get the 2 pecking order. They'll get the 1, and then I get to pick a card first. So let's see here. Ooh, I'm going to use this high endurance. I get to use one of my dice twice. So I get to use that for this turn, and then they get this card. All right, so now we play. So it starts with the blue player's turn. So when you play, you're going to take a die off your board, and you're going to do said action. So let's see. They're going to go ahead and scratch. So let me show you how scratching works. When you scratch, you're going to take the die, and you're going to put it somewhere on this board. So let's go here. I'm going to put it here. Oh wait, I should have kept the farmer's dice on there. I forget. So there was a 5 here and a 3 here, and then a 1 and a 4. All right, so I'm going to go here. So I'm going to go here. So now what this is going to let me do is it's going to put a gem anywhere that there's an intersection. So in this case, there's going to be an intersection here, and there's going to be an intersection here. All right, and that was blue player's turn. Now it's my turn, and I'm going to try to collect some gems. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. Actually, I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to scratch as well, and I want to put mine here. All right, so that's going to let me scratch. So anywhere where there's an intersection, so I'll do 1 here. I will do 1 here, and then I will do 1 here. All right, and that's my turn. So now we're going back to blue, and they're going to do some movement. So they're going to take their 2. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's on the board. So they're going to just get rid of that for now. And they're going to move their chicken 2. So they're going to come here. You have to move 2 in a straight line. So that's 1, 2. Wherever you land, you have to eat those gems. So they're going to eat these gems, and you're going to either assign them to your board or not put them on your egg, and they're going to be worth negative points. Negatives are over here for the certain colors, and you're trying to fill in spaces to get a pile of points. So I'm definitely going to put this black one on, and I want to put the black one on a 3. Yeah, I'm going to put the black one on a 3. Then I'm going to go ahead and dump this one. Is it amber or is that? Yeah. So this is just a piddly one, so I'm going to put that there, and it's going to be worth negative point. All right, then back to me. I want to get some more gems scratched. So let's put 1 right here. So let's see here. So we're going to do 1 here. We're going to do 2 here. And then that's it. All right, done. Now we're going back to blue. They're going to move 1. They're going to eat these 2. So they're going to take this red one and put it, there's 12 of them. They're going to try to get all 5 of it. They'll go down here. Then they'll put this one up here. Just let that keep rocking. Back to me. I need to get out of this stupid pin. So I'm going to get out. I'm going to play a 3. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and I want to eat this red one. And I'm going to put this red one, they're going for 4, so I'm going to go ahead and go for 3. Then it's back to blue. Let's see. Blue is going to scratch again. They want to scratch here, and I'll show you why. So that's going to give them 3 gems, because it's going to go where the intersection is. So it's going to give me 2. So I would get 2. So I'm going to get a diamond and this one, because they're going to go right there. Then it's going to give them 3, because it's going to give 3 gems right there, and they're getting these. So they want to put the blue one here, and they'll put the green one here. They're actually going to go ahead and start collecting. No, that's fine. They'll keep negatives. All right, so they scratched. Now it's my turn. I need to get a gem, so I'm going to, I need to put these somewhere too. So I'm going to do this here. I'll keep that negative, and then I'm going to play a 1. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to get this diamond. Done. Then it's back to blue. Blue's going to move 1. They want to go over here and eat the diamond and the blue. Sapphire and diamond, I guess. And they're going to put the blue here, and they'll put the diamond. Looks like they have to put it in a 2 section, which is fine. Then it's back to me. I need to scratch and get some gems, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here. So that'll give me 2. So I draw out of the, because they're going to go here. So I'll get 2. So I get red and green. So I'll put my red one here, and I'm going to do green. Let's do green down here. And then I'm going to also go 1 here. Then there will be 3 here. And 2 in the left space. All right. Now it's back to blue. Blue's going to move 2. What does their special power do? Oh, that's cool. All right. They can kick a die, but they're not gem. They're not going to do that. So they're going to move 2 to here. All right, and then they're going. It's a green's turn. I'm going to move 2. So I'm going to move through these and eat these. Wherever you land is what you have to eat. So I want this green one, and I'm going to go ahead and 5 of those 4 points, and it's going to leave these as negative. All right, and back to blue. They're going to scratch, so they're going to scratch right here. All right, so that's going to fill in some more gems. So we're going to have 2 here, because there's, 2 dice, and then we're going to have 2 that I get, or the blue gets. So they're going to get a red and a green. So they're going to put red here, green here, and then where else are they going to get any? And that's it. So they get no more. All right, then it's back to me. I can move 3. Oh, this wasn't played out very well. 1, 2, 3, done. Then they can move 2, so they're going to go ahead and move 2 up here, which worked out a little better for them. So they can get this black one and this red one. And then I have 3 that I can move, which is not great because I can't get anything. So I'll just go 1, 2, and go back over there. And then they can move 2. They can't do anything either, so they'll come over here. And done. So neither one of us use our special power, so they go away. We'll get new ones. So we got move in an L shape with using a 2 or 3, or whenever you move through but do not stop on a space, you may eat a single gem. That one's super good. All right, so we take our dice back. The gems stay on the board. Chickens go back into the coop. We'll reroll farmer dice. And then we would keep playing. So the farmer would move over. This time we're only going to roll 1 for each side. And that would be how you do it. We'll put these back over here because we have to initiate pecking order again. And then we're going to do this whole thing 2 more times. So we'll do a second round, then we'll do a third round. And then at the end of the game, you're going to score your points. So you're going to score points based on if you can fill up your egg. So say I had this area filled with red. 3 red would be worth 6 points. If I had this one filled with diamonds, 3 diamonds is worth 12 points. You're going to subtract negatives here. So that would be negative 3 points. And whoever has the highest score is the winner. In this bag, though, there are also some pink gems, which never came out. So pink gems are imperfections. They can go into to fill a completed feature, but they're worth negative 2 points. But if you put them up here, they're worth a point. So this is a way to kind of negate some of these amber things that are amber gems that are just plentiful. There's 24 of them. They're not worth any points at all. So that's how you play Gem Hens. Let's go to the top, see what we think about it. All right, so that was Gem Hens. First, let me say this is from Social Sloth Games. I didn't mention that up top. And this is like the family weight division of Gray Fox. So they're new-ish. They have this game and a couple others that have come out. I can't remember the names, but I'll put them in the video description or a pop-up on the screen if I can remember or find out what they are. And so this is a game you can play with your family. It's easy to play, it's easy to teach, and it's just fun. So I'm going to go ahead and go into some pros. I'm not going to give you a bunch of pros and cons because overall I like this game. It's a fun family game that I don't mind playing with people who aren't gamers. So first thing I want to talk about is the components. These little chickens. Look at these chickens. Chicken meatballs are awesome. You got a farmer. He's got his little basket. This board is really nice. Serves its purpose. This board is nice, but it's a little small because the chickens are big. I mean, just look how big the chicken is compared to that. Oh, that's the farmer. Look how big the chicken is compared to one of these squares. Like, it takes up like the whole thing. So yeah, it's still nice, but it's a little small. And I like the art on these Power Clucks cards. Like, look at this guy. It's cute. It's just, it kind of says what it does, and on the back, that's really nice artwork too. So the dice are nice as well. This normal dice. The rules are nice. They explain the game very well. They have examples. The advanced rules are in the back, which I didn't even go over one, which is fighting. Irrelevant. I'm never going to play like that, so I'm not going to teach it to people. And the Power Clucks is an actual variant, an advanced variant, but I highly recommend that you always use that because it just jazzes up the game a little bit. I like this, even though I hate real time. I think the real time aspect of this game makes the dice rolling a little more tense, because otherwise you can just roll as long as you want to get exactly what you want, and that's no fun. So 20 to 30 seconds of rolling makes it a little stressful, and sometimes you get boned at the end with stuff that you may not want. So my one con, which I kind of mentioned earlier, is the board's a little small, and I guess just maybe a little bigger so the chickens, if you have two, a chicken next to each other on two spaces, you can't see what I'm doing on the board, but if you have two chickens, it's easier to, get them to get to the gems and all that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this a BGM accepted rating because I like it. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, so 7 out of 10 on BGG. And if you're into family weights games with interesting themes, I highly recommend Gem Hens. So I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.